Hello.
And screen in which hello, hello,
Hello.
Sarika.
അതെ കേക്കാം.
Okay, fine. Because ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് check ചെയ്തേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Okay. Start ചെയ്യാം. ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് കൂടെ.
Yeah, that's okay.
Arjun?
Hi.
Hello, Arjun.
Yeah, I'm here.
Arjun, shall we start?
Sure, we can.
Dileep, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Fine. No issue.
So, good morning to all the participants from Kerala Biotechnology Commission and Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment. And to this webinar on biotechnology education, challenges and possibilities. So Kerala Biotechnology Commission is the implementing authority of implementation of the Kerala Biotechnology policy in the state of Kerala. And apart from supporting various research and development programs in biotechnology, Kerala Biotechnology Commission also have a focus onto the human resource development in biotechnology in the state. So in past years, we have conducted a lot of meetings and conclaves, etc., through which we could identify that a lot of undergraduate and postgraduate students are coming out each year in biotechnology, especially in the state and also in the country. And very hardly, very few of them could find a job or getting into their area of expertise. So also the industries, very few meager industries are there in Kerala, and also the conclave that we have conducted with the industries, many are of the opinion that they can hardly find someone with a very definite skill set that is for which the industry can employ them. So with this background that Kerala Biotechnology Commission has decided to organize such a webinar, that is to have insight into the biotechnology education, what are the challenges and what are the possibilities, opportunities, so that the students get benefit out of it. I hope we have got a huge, excuse me, we have had a wide response to our this webinar, and so many have about 500 have registered. I hope they are joining, and I request all the students to interact well with the experts that who is going to be the speaker of throughout this webinar. And again, I request all to mute your microphone and to switch off your cameras and listen, and then you can have interaction after the 40 minutes of presentation. And today for the this webinar, we have the speaker, Dr. Dileepkumar, who is a dynamic upcoming entrepreneur from Kerala, as the speaker for this webinar. And I would like to say something about the speaker. Currently, Dr. Dileepkumar is the Chief Executive Officer and the Director of the startup company called Indriyam Biologics, which is placed at the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Science and Technology and TIMED as a business incubator there with the support of BIRAC, Government of India. And he got his PhD in toxicology from University of Kerala and was a postdoc fellow in the Department of Computational Biology at United. And he was awarded with the Young Investigators Program in Biotechnology under Kerala Biotechnology Commission. And he was awarded with the Idea Day Grants, Kerala Startup Mission. That's a grant for the startups. And he has over 20 publications in international journals. He's a scientific consultant in forensic biology and scientific expert in the task force Snake Rescue and Release Reptilian Species of Kerala Forest Department, as well as the Kerala State Biodiversity Board. And on behalf of Kerala Biotechnology Commission and KCST, I invite you for the lecture. Sir, please.
Good morning, all. Myself, Dr. Dileep, and when I can tell you that actually, just think that actually I'm an entrepreneur, and for the past 3 years, actually, I am into the entrepreneurship and area.
Sir, can you please turn on your camera, sir?
Is that required now? 1 minute. Yep. Is that okay? Fine.
Okay, fine.
Is that okay now? Fine. So I started my entrepreneurship journey on 2017, and before that, I'm just like Sarika told that actually because I'm working in the area of toxicology and even in the area of venomics, snake venomics. And after that, actually, from an academician, I'm turned into an entrepreneur. And today, I'm going to discuss more specifically on my experience throughout my entrepreneurial journey. Of course, there are possibilities. There are a lot of challenges in entrepreneurial journey. And to be very specific, I can tell you that actually entrepreneurship is an activity of setting up of a businesses, taking on financial risk in the hope of profit. More specifically, we can say that it is a creation or extraction of value. That's very important. To be precise, we can say it's a process of designing and launching and running a new business, and which is often initially a small orderly, and the capacity and willingness to develop, organize, and manage a business venture along with any of its risks to make profit. So, in brief, we can tell that actually you are going to run a business by taking risk and you have to run it in a sustainable way. That's very important. And today we are going specifically on the bio entrepreneurship because as we are, I think most of the participants are from biotechnology area, and it is nothing like that. Actually, it's a conglomeration. Otherwise, we can say it's a joining. It's a merging of two disciplines, especially the biology and entrepreneurships together. We are focusing mainly on biotechnology plus entrepreneurship, something like that. And now let's start about the entrepreneurship. And the word entrepreneurship, it's in the early days actually it is used. We can say that it got a similar meaning as adventurer. That's very important. And now onwards, if every entrepreneur who wants to be entrepreneur, just think that actually you are going to be an adventurer. That's very important because in an adventurer, and uh, you are going to willing to take risk. That's very important. And might be maybe you can have just think about some of the examples in the any adventural journey. That's very important because on the path actually you have to take so many risks and at last you reach the aim. That's very important. Sometimes it is going to happen that in between that actually you have to take some tough decision actually. That means sometimes you will have to think about an exit strategy because that may cause definitely it is painful to you, but it is going to save your life. That's very important. Just that like that, just similar to that, the entrepreneur is a definitely is going to be an adventurous journey. That's very important. And of course, the point is that actually we always got confused with what is an entrepreneur and what is a businessman. That's very important. This I think that you have this slide. I just think that actually slides the concentrate on the slides and each and every point is critically important. Actually. You just go and compare the businessman and entrepreneur we will discuss and just go through the sayings of this slide. Actually, that's very important. First thing, in a businessman, and he starts a business from an existing idea. That's very important, businessman. But entrepreneur starts a business from an unique and innovative idea. That's very, very important because innovation, novelty is critically important in the entrepreneur journey. As we are going to say that actually he's an adventurer, he will take risk, and his innovation is critically important. It's a first step actually. Is a part of his passion and excitement. And in a businessman, he goes a conventional, traditional way, and the entrepreneur journey is a revolutionary journey. That's very important. You can say that actually the typical example of Apple and even the Facebook and Ubers and even in our case actually Byju's app actually you know that it's a revolutionary idea. And most importantly, a businessman avoid taking risk actually, but the entrepreneur definitely uh, He's a risk taker. That's very important. As we have already mentioned that he's a risk taker. And businessman always is a profit oriented, and entrepreneur definitely he's a customer oriented, or we can say people oriented business he is running. And businessman, of course, he's a market player, but entrepreneur, he's a market leader. And just go through the slides. Actually, this slide says everything. Actually, just go through that. The businessman, he, in this case, actually, and I showed watermelon. Actually, it's a slice of watermelon. He gets for 10 rupees. He sold it for and 20 rupees. But in the entrepreneur, actually, he is converting to a different model. Actually, just like he will use that slice of even watermelon and convert into juice or a shakes or something like that, and make more money out of that. Actually, that's the thing. But there is a risk behind that. Actually. Okay, fine. And these are the 5 pillars of entrepreneur, and this is critically important actually. And envision, enlist, empower, execute, evolve. These 5 fingers are critically important for an entrepreneur to start their journey. And otherwise, we can say these it's the 5 pillars or 5 fingers of entrepreneurs. Just think that actually you are you want to go with your friends to a particular site, or even you want to go for a tour, something like using a car or something like that. In the first phase, actually, you is a single man, is a particular person, a leader, who envisages that idea, and after that, actually, he so there is a vision behind that. Second thing that he lists out the friends actually. Okay, fine, his friends. Maybe we can say that actually find 4 to 5 friends, and he thought that he wants to go buy a car or something like that. After that, he assembled the even the friends, and then and he will use his car to switch on the car or something like that. He will initiate the process. After that, he execute the path because they are going to the site. On the way, might be a chance that if there is raining, and they will have to evolve so many things and path, and at last they will reach the site. That's very important. So these 5 things are critically important in an entrepreneurial journey. And as it is a bio-entrepreneurship, just go through an anatomy of an entrepreneur. And these things actually, you need to understand that so many things, it's connected with the human body directly, as it is an anatomy. First one, brain. Definitely, we need a pool of ideas. Otherwise, we can say we need an innovative idea. Eyes, definitely, we need to look for investors and opportunities. Yes, of course, we need to listen to our customers' feedback, and of course, heart. It's a full of passion that is required for the entrepreneurial journey. Let's keep them going in tough times. That's very important. And feet. Another important point is that actually dream high, but stick to the ground. That's very important. Don't go for any overexcitement, something like that. And stomach, definitely trust your guts. Mouth, definitely communicating the vision, passion, and excitement. So the anatomy of entrepreneur is critically important too, because that is also it's a part of entrepreneur journey. So now onwards, I'm going to say about important factors that are responsible, that is required for an entrepreneurial journey. Very importantly, vision and mission. See, of course, no, even just like in my earlier phase, I am almost always confused about my vision and passion and even mission purpose. But later on, came to understand that actually every factor is critically important for our entrepreneurial journey. And vision statement, just read it properly. That's it. Focus on tomorrow, what the organization wants to become. That's very important. And mission statement focus on today and what the organization does. That's very important. These 2 things are critically important when you start your entrepreneurial journey. That is vision, that is focus on tomorrow, and mission statement focus on today. That's very important. Let's say an example of Indriyam Biologics, and it is not biologicals, it's biologics. bio plus logics. That's very important. In the first phase, actually, so we are definitely we are working in the area of social problems because mitigating social problems. And our vision statement is that we focus mainly on alleviating, or we can say mitigating, the social problems. That is, that means, in other words, we can call it as we are social entrepreneurs. The mission statement, of course, so solving the social problems or mitigating the social problems is our vision statement. Our mission statement is that actually how well you're going to execute your idea. What are the projects that currently you have actually? Just say an example, we are working in the area of neglected tropical disease, especially in the area of snakes and snake bites. And snake bites, of course, that means reduction in the number of snake bites is our vision statement. And how are we going to execute with that particular vision with the help of a mission? That's the part of the projects. So we are focusing on diagnostics, and also we are focusing on treatment side. Actually, these two are our projects. So detection of snake identification is one of our projects. And another thing, development of anti-snake venom is a mission actually. So understand the difference between vision and mission. That is, the vision, what the organization, and mission is the what the organization currently they are doing. Another thing is that you need an innovation. You need definitely innovation, novelty, ideas, new methods. These are the terms that is commonly used by entrepreneurs. And already we already discussed that actually the businessman actually we're concerned on existing idea. Innovation is a novelty of that is important part of a entrepreneurial journey. It's a new idea. Just an example that what we have done with innovation part. What we understood one point is that actually currently there is no diagnostics for the detection of snake envenomation. So we thought that why don't we go for a new detection methodology, identification technology, so that for the easy diagnostics can easily that can reduce the death of the patients that is responsible for the snake bites. So our innovation is snake identification. We can say that sensors, we can snake identification, the protocols. These are all our innovation part actually. So innovation that actually, if you have an idea, just think that how well you are going to execute an idea in a novel way. That is very important because you are not a typical businessman. You have to sell your idea. You have to you have to say that actually this novelty, and novelty means that nobody initiated that thing, so that you will get a very important cover up in the first phase. Actually, we will get that innovative idea can bring you a lot of hope throughout the journey, and that is very important for raising of the fund also. Another important aspect, actually, factor that is the entrepreneur needs to build up a good team. Actually, don't ever think that actually an individual can easily run the whole business. So idea can definitely idea will generate from a single person, but he needs to build up a team very importantly, and the team is critically important for your entrepreneurial journey. And now onwards, after understanding the mission and vision, and after understanding the innovative idea, the next step you need to do is build up a team. Actually, that's very important. Friends, definitely, that is going to be the best thing. And in our case, actually, I started my journey along with my colleague, Dr. Aneshwara. She is also my colleague. She is also doing research activities along with me at the time. And so vision, mission, ideation, these all things are critically important. So the team will also be a part of that innovation. Team will also needs to understand that where exactly we are going to do, what risks together we are going to take. These things are critically important. And later stage, actually, definitely you will understand that After building up a team, an association is also very important. Association with experts, collaborating with experts. These are the terms that you will learn actually. So building up a good team is also important for an entrepreneurial journey. Another important thing is that after building up a team, you need to sit together. The team needs to sit together and plan everything. What exactly, how well you are going to execute your plan? What is going to be a business plan, and how much money we require? What is going to be a business strategy? What is a marketing strategy? These all things we need to understand. Then the most important thing is that actually we once maybe idea comes from a single person, and after that, if you build up a team, you will have to ensure that whatever the next steps you are going to do, you are going to execute, and you will embark all the things as a team. That's very important. And most the important thing, another factor that an entrepreneur faces is that actually he needs to raise the fund. That's very important. Of course, we are not typical businessmen. Entrepreneurs definitely have a good idea and maybe got a good team, but for running the business, you need fund. That's very important. And how are you going to raise your fund? That is the most challengeful part of your business. And for raising the fund, you have multiple options. First thing you can raise fund if you have money in your hand. That's one thing. That means the team can generate a fund. If you don't have any fund, then go for a crowdfunding. Then because you can get fund from our friends, communities, and even the relationships, and even from teachers and everything. And so we can raise fund in that way also. Another thing is that you will get startup funds because nowadays a lot of startup agencies and even just like that Kerala Biotechnology Commission, they also got fund for the startups, and even government Kerala Startup Mission. There's a Kerala government got a mission, that means a agency that already got a startup funds. Initiatives will be the fund. We can raise from different areas actually. Funds, grants, you can avail grants. If you've got a idea, you will get an idea grant. We also got idea grant from Kerala Startup Mission also, something like that actually. You will got if you get an idea, you can execute your idea and grab the grants from different agencies. If we go towards the India perspective, definitely BIRAC is the agency, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council, and even the university and the agencies, like individual states got their own startup initiatives. You can definitely get a lot of funds from different agencies, and we can get a lot of international funding also for the fundraising. So for that thing, that I have already discussed, that for the entrepreneurial journey, you are not taking an existing idea for your business. So the innovation is going to be critically important for raising up of the fund. That's very important, because if there is innovation, if there is novelty, definitely there is a chance that actually with a good market, then everyone will definitely go and understand that actually, because you can definitely scale up your business models, and the business can be a successful one. These are things are critically important for the fundraising. And team, as I already mentioned, team, innovation, mission, vision, and the business plans are critically important for the fundraising. It is available nowadays because in every sector, but a proper business plan is definitely required for fundraising thing. And as it is a biological part, actually, definitely most of the problem with the bio entrepreneurs is that actually they know they are more excited about your innovative idea. They are more excited about their uh, then novelty, and they have got experience in research activities, fine. But the the most important, but you need to know that actually you don't have any prior experience, because our education system not properly teaches about not much teaches directly because talk specifically on the business aspects. because somebody who wants to do business, they have to get a MBA or something like that, business administration degree or diploma certificate, something like that. But entrepreneurship is different, as I already mentioned that actually, because every student, every even layman, every people can be an entrepreneur. And that what is exactly is our entrepreneur journey, otherwise it's very difficult to sustain. That's very important. So financial management is another important thing. That's a financial thing, because 90% of biology student doesn't know about the business parts and financial parts. So whenever you're going to start the entrepreneur journey, you need to understand that what exactly the financial part you need to understand, and what and exactly a structured manager financial management is important factor of doing entrepreneurship. And auditing, these are the technical terms actually. So entirely we can tell you one point that there are a lot of words that you never heard in your education system actually, that we learn through this journey, and it is critically important for your sustainability. Another thing is that mentorship, that is you need to find right mentors. That means mentors means we can as we are students, I can tell you that teachers, and but identify right mentors actually, because those we need to understand what is the entrepreneurial journey, that is they can help you more. And identify the right mentors will also enhance your strategy to reach your goal. That's very much important. So mentorship is also very important. Another important thing is that actually you need to evolve. That's very important, because as I already mentioned that because it's a journey, and you learn a lot of things throughout this journey. And but you will need to evolve in each and every step actually. In our case, I can tell you one point that we have an idea, definitely one part. After that, we have to go and pitch your idea. That's one part. And we understood one point that we don't have any team. We build up a team, and we don't have any facility. So we went up presenting, and we are being because we got acceptance from Sri Chitra Institute. It's a incubator that currently we are working, and it's an incubator. We incubated over there, and we got mentorship from Sri Chitra Institute also. And we got support as we are working in the health sector. We got support from Sri, and we got support from BIRAC. But in the meantime, you need to understand what, because each and every part, you are learning a lot of things. Understand that actually what path you're going, and most importantly, you need to evolve. And if sometimes we have to take some rough and tough decision, and sometimes we have to exit our strategy. These all things are very careful part of this entrepreneurial journey. As a bio entrepreneur, you have a lot of options, especially pharma sector. And as nowadays, actually, everybody know about corona virus, and because this thing, and now we've got an idea that actually, so what things are definitely missing actually. So diagnostics is a wonderful opportunity in the pharma sector, and treatment strategy, development of drugs. These all things actually you have already done a good amount of exercise in your education system. But the problem of our education system is that actually we are because we are saying it is a biotechnology, it's a technological application of biology, definitely, but nobody knows that what applications you are going to do in your career, and you don't have any experience of that, or what is uh, how well we are going to execute an idea, that you don't have any experience, that is not nowhere discussed in the syllabus of this education system. And these things are missing part. And the only thing we know that actually after this thing, after completion of this course, we will go and one option is that after completing the biotechnology, we will think of joining an institute with a good amount of fellowship and complete my PhD. And after that postdoc, we move to some other country, settle over there. So one part. Other part is that actually fine. We will end up with any industry part actually. Sometimes we will go for any government jobs or something like that. Nobody ever discussed about entrepreneur journey. Actually, it's a wonderful journey, and it's a. I can say, oh, I can tell you one point. It's and I definitely is going to be adventure. Uh, Definitely, if you got a proper mentorship, you got a clarity regarding how well we are going to execute your thing, and definitely, my perspective, I know that 90% of the students or biotechnology students will accept this entrepreneur challenge. That things actually we need to implement in our country. That's very important. Another thing is agriculture sector, and a lot of things are there in the agriculture sector also. Some of my friends already associated with our company, and especially the bioenergy sector and agriculture sector. We have a lot of options. We can develop a lot of potential things, innovative things, and health and nutrition is another area that's that that's critically important area that entrepreneurs can think about. That's a You can see very simple thing. You can see a lot of apps. That's also very important because uh, the technologist, even the technology, the implementation, the background will be there, but ideas definitely we need to come up from the entrepreneur. So another area is environment and enzymes, and even these all things actually because a different area, and I can even discuss in depth about the entrepreneurship opportunities in this area. But I can tell you one point is that lots of potential area are there in the entrepreneur journey. You need to identify. You need to identify your passion, and then execute your idea and select your idea and move forward with your journey. And don't ever think that actually there is less challenge in that actually, and it's containing huge number of challenges, huge amount. We can say that, and great number of challenges are there in the entrepreneur journey. One thing is that actually mindset hurdles. Another important things are money challenges, and then business problems, life concerns. I'm not going in depth on all the things, but you need to understand that actually mindset hurdles will be there. You need to have a vision. That's very important. That's we already discussed. That vision, you need to refine it and make it a perfectly fine one. Scattered vision can kill your project and can kill your entire journey. That's very important. So be specific and be stable in your vision. That's very important. Of course, dealing with uncertainty is another area, and you are in the area of uncertainty because just like I can tell you one simple example because all of a sudden the corona attack came, and past 6 months definitely there is uncertainty. Uncertainty is there in every sector, but if you are in a entrepreneur uncertainty, your uncertainty is going maybe that can kill your entire system because you took a lot of risk, and and that uncertainty you have to deal. The uncertainty might be there in your team. You are not running a business, you are running an entrepreneur journey, and you are in an entrepreneur journey. You need to tell you have to sustain your team very properly, otherwise and everything will get shattered very importantly. So we have to deal with the uncertainty. Self-doubt every day. Definitely after 1 or 2 years you came to, because you turn academician or something from a particular job to a entrepreneur journey, definitely, and something happens wrong, actually you will definitely think that actually okay fine, I took a wrong decision someday every day, definitely. And you need to be very positive, and definitely self-doubt will be there. You need to continue your even self-doubt, and concentrate on the thing and positive side in vision. Every day you have to refresh your vision and activity. These all things are very much important actually in the mindset hurdles, and curbing impatience. That's very important because, and you are connected with a lot of people, and especially for the I can tell you one simple example because if you go to bank, if you're an entrepreneur, you will the bank will ask so many questions, and definitely the fund release will take time because in the case of entrepreneurs they suddenly need, because the journey is entirely different actually. Because we are involving our full thoughts and 100% energy on the thing actually. So we are impatient, and sometimes the bureaucratic lag is going to going to going to affect you negatively, and even we need to be patient sometimes, and because the patience is very important, curbing impatience actually, and that is also a critical important challenge actually. You have to understand that means the mindset hurdles will be there. Another thing is that money challenges, of course. Lacking of capital will be there. You have to raise your money for your activity, and just think that if you are an entrepreneur, people will always, the society will think that you are a businessman. But of course, we are not a businessman. And if you have money, definitely we will go to run a business. That's one part. Another part is that actually you are taking risk. Actually, we need to maintain fund. Actually, sometimes definitely we are going to lack capital. That means fund, and that thing actually we have to find out. We have to find out grants, or we can find seed funds. We have to grab some scaling up grants. We have to scaling up funds. We have to find out the investors, and these are things actually we have to go we have to understand very perfectly fine. That is critically important, and we have to raise our capital for our sustainability is critical. Having inconsistent income, and just like that, actually, if we got a 10 lakhs fund for a project, if you are the CEO of a company, if you are going to take 1 lakh each per month or 50,000 each per month, actually, that will get within 6 months. Actually, mm, you can't run your project because your entire money goes directly in your pocket, and the directors or with the top positions of the core team will have to compromise in their income, definitely, and compromise in their salary. So inconsistent income is also a challengeable thing actually, and we have to get rid of. And we can say that actually we have to face this challenge. Actually, we have to find out a solution to have a sustainable income which you need to generate. These all things are part of the money challenges. Separating personal and business finances is also very important. You are not a businessman, so you don't understand. You don't need to understand that actually. Okay, fine. Finances. You club and mix the businesses and personal and business finances together, and definitely you're going to come up with a lot of trouble actually, because you need to separate the personal and business finances. That is also a challenge you are going to face in this journey. In dealing with the late payment and fund release, I have already discussed actually, because every institute is going to give the fund, but they have their own assessment part actually. You have to give your utilization and statement of expenditure part actually. Then they have to verify. Then they will release the fund actually. For entrepreneurs, every hour is critically important. He will get upset actually if there is a chance of bureaucratic delay. He can't do anything, and you need to understand that how well you are going to sustain that part is that is the one thing actually you need to understood it properly, because otherwise you will be in trouble actually. So another thing is that business problems, finding customers, that's one business problem you are going to face. Lacking sales skills actually, because as you are entrepreneur, you need to build up a team that contains marketing knowledge team also will be there actually, because if you implement that thing actually, it's a good thing, but entrepreneurs in the primary phase will lack sales skills. That is also an important part. Wearing multiple hats, multitasking is another thing actually, because I'm a toxicologist, definitely one part, but another part is that I have to look for financial part, because I will have to learn my finance part, because sometimes CEO is going and present you a project. Actually, he will have to understand all aspects of business models. That's very important. So you need to wear multiple hats. Very important. And managing a team is also a business problem, because definitely you have to give a proper salary to our team. and they will also get need to have a sustainable model because they're also a member of the team. You need to build up a proper financial strategy for your team also. And another thing is the life concern. And as I already mentioned, that we are 100% dedicated to our activity. So you need to have a work and life, your family. That means family balance is critically important actually, because you'll have to maintain all the challenge together, and even you have to keep the balance very important. Otherwise, the if there is no work-life balance, definitely it is going to affect your path, your vision. Feeling lonely and misunderstood is another important thing every entrepreneur faces actually, because once you are in entrepreneur journey, people will always think that actually, because you are a businessman, and sometimes you have to take a rough and tough decision that also you will lose sometimes your hardcore friends also. Sometimes you will lose one of the members of the team also, and you can't discuss the matter directly to a family, and you can discuss matter directly to the team. You will have to show that everything is going perfectly fine. So definitely the entrepreneur feel loneliness and misunderstood, and they're always misunderstood. And but we need to understand one point is that actually you have to build a circle actually. That means especially you have to build a core entrepreneur support actually, because you can link with other entrepreneurs. They always feel that actually the same challenge they also faced actually. So the other entrepreneurs are good friends actually. Maybe we can associate with them also. We can discuss the matter with the challenges with them also. Another thing is that very important part is that trust. That is very important in this journey. And you don't without trust, nobody support you. You have to earn and gain support from trust from others also. And most importantly, one point I would like to say that you are living in a society uh, that don't trust others actually. That's very important, because I can tell you one point is that, and everything should be perfectly fine-tuned and perfectly fine. Otherwise, nobody will go and invest in your company, one thing. Financial side will be very perfectly fine, one part. Another thing is that you need to trust others.
Hello? Hello? Hello, sir? Hello?
Sharika, I think mute point.
Okay, okay. കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല എന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. Hello, Dileep, sir?
Sir, please unmute your mic.
Sorry. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hello.
now.
Hello. Now we can hear. Yeah.
Another thing is that it just got unmuted
Yes, it got unmuted. Maybe
now, or
just a minute back.
oh, okay, that's okay, fine. So I think I have completed my portion
Yeah.
actually. Most importantly, I think with this famous quote, actually, we'll end up the process. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. That's very important. Okay, fine. With that, thank you very much. And I think I will be more interested to have more queries for the discussion part. Is very important actually.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Fine.
Thank you so much for that informative presentation.
Yep.
And I hope there are many questions. And I request
Definitely.
Arjun Prasad, a scientist of KCST,
Right.
to take up the questions. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Abjit. Yeah, yeah.
It was indeed pleasure hearing you.
Thank you.
Your journey, your inspiring words, how to become an entrepreneur, especially in the area of biotechnology. So, especially, I think we have framed this webinar with more focus on the interaction part.
Exactly,
As
that's a
just
requirement.
want, yeah, just want to give a platform for all the budding entrepreneurs, especially in the field of biotechnology. So
Yep.
I think we have a few questions.
Fine.
So, like they are asking for, is there any agency which can help or which an entrepreneur can approach directly and discuss the issues they face? I mean, is there a,
No, I think I can tell you one point actually. Don't go for specific agency because I think that's the most important message I want to give you because identify a good entrepreneur because just like because entrepreneurs they it's an experience, it's a journey definitely. If you go to the journey, don't think that actually they will behave as a consultant and they will charge definitely. That's one part because entrepreneurs definitely they don't because it's just like that actually. They have got their own business model for this question actually.
yeah.
They will charge for you that actually the most important that actually identify good entrepreneurs directly because they have enough time because they know that actually this is a tough journey. Spend time good time with some entrepreneurs. That's very important. Good entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs. I'm not going to say that actually I'm a successful, not like that because there are more successful entrepreneurs than me and you can interact with them. Just spend a half an hour or 1 hour and just interact with them, start asking some questions with them and they will definitely, that's the best option I think. And otherwise you can have most otherwise you can approach the startup mission programs and even startup because and even every state got their own startup policy and they can interact with the startup missions and startup mission policies. They can interact with their fellows also I think, but in my perspective it's always nice to interact with the successful entrepreneurs directly. They will lead you the correct path.
Okay, great. So I was also, I mean, thinking when you said about this policy part, of course, I mean, you will, during your last few years journey, you might have come across many challenges, and especially there might be many instances which you think, okay, this policy decision or a policy decision in this regard should definitely have helped you better. So, do you think any critical area in which a policy decision should be made so that it will improve the entrepreneurial environment?
Yeah, because I face so many challenges. I can tell you one point because I am still facing so many challenges also. And but I can tell you one point that one, our education system doesn't say any word of entrepreneur. That's one thing because people because if we are biotechnology students, definitely the syllabus doesn't have any saying about the entrepreneur. Okay, fine. That's one part. So the students and biotechnologists will need to understand there is an area they can take risk and there is a journey, there is a path over there. They can move to that particular thing. That's one part. Second part is that actually delay. It's already told that actually because entrepreneurs certainly need the result actually. That's very important because they are very impatient. So the bureaucratic delay that is going to kill the journey. That's one part. And regulatory approvals actually is because that's another thing actually because that's also part of the bureaucratic delay. Another thing is that uh, experts are not there especially for mentoring and because if you give a proposal to any of the funding agency, they they have a subject experts. Okay, fine. It's a typical example. They have subject experts, then they are not entrepreneurial experts. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So that's important point actually because entrepreneur because only another entrepreneur will understand that actually how well it is going to launch and reach the aim. And might be a chance that actually your subject will be perfectly fine, but it is not good for an entrepreneur journey.
Okay.
Okay, so a good mentorship actually team is required. so that screen out the students and biotechnology students, bio entrepreneurs journey, screen out the thing, and so that identify right challenges and tell them what are the challenges, then tell these people to take risk. Actually, that's very important.
Okay.
Otherwise, you are putting all these even entrepreneurs into one because one area. Thereafter, when they're going to face challenges, that is going to kill their passion and excitement. Definitely, they end up in trouble. So
Okay.
lot of things are there actually. So I think and easy to share about these things later actually. But
Okay. I think, thank you. And I think we have more queries which are more general in
yeah,
nature.
that's okay. Fine. I think I'm easy to discuss.
Can you throw some light on the most important step you think to become a successful bio entrepreneur?
I already mentioned actually you need to have a passion,
Okay.
and a passion is very important. Excitement is very important, and another important thing is that you need to have a team. That's very important because you need to share your because problems with your team. That's very you need to have a team. That team will have to understand your problem. That means the important thing is that team is very important. And first one, innovative idea. That's one thing. Second one is the team, and third one, and the most important part is that actually you will have to get the support from the family. That's very important. That because the family part is very important because you need to tell you will have to pass the message, and the family will have to understand that actually it's a challenge. You are taking a huge risk. Actually, you will have to get the support of the family. So that's very important.
Okay.
And another thing is that a good mentor is also very important. Good mentor, and wrong mentor can kill your process also, and even the wrong team can also kill your entrepreneurial journey. That's also very important.
Okay. Okay. If I understand correctly, you started your entrepreneurship by incubating, by being part of the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute.
Exactly.
So,
And
can you throw some lights on the how? I mean, kind of the kind of grants or the
exactly, and even I can tell about our journey actually because I'm working in the area of snake environment, and because my partner is also working in the same area, and we did a PhD together, and we understood one point is that because so many people are dying due to snake bite, and so we thought that what could be the problem for that. Actually, we understood one problem because we don't have any proper diagnostics and there no treatment strategy is there. So we thought that we will identify we will work on this area, and our vision statement is that to mitigate the snake bite death in India.
okay.
So we innovated an idea, we patented the idea, and then thereafter we thought that actually we need to be for 1 year we discussed about the matter. Thereafter, we thought that we will implement the idea. We will take up the entrepreneurial journey. That's very important. So first thing actually we need a space. So we thought we understood one point is that the space is might be there in the incubation facility. So we selected, and we are being selected. We can say that because we approached the Kerala Startup Mission and even Sri Chitra Institute, and even RGCB is also got a Bionest is there. And we applied there, and we approached the Sri Chitra first, and we presented our idea, and the TIMED facility there that is the facility, that's the incubation facility of Sri Chitra Technology Institute for Medical Education and Medical Science and Materials. That's a technical incubation facility over there. We presented our model. We got incubated over there. So your idea is critically important. So that's very important. So I always mention one point is that actually your innovative idea is very important. And people will, because if you are presenting a conventional idea, you are going to a businessman.
Okay.
Then only one part actually you need to have is that you need to have money. That's important. That's the, if you are a businessman, you need to have money. But if you're an entrepreneur, you can grab money. That's another thing from others. That's also that's important part. So we got incubated over there, and we got a good support from Sri Indriyam. That's also very important because incubation facility, whatever the support you are getting for the incubation facility is also very important. Actually. So with the support of Sri Indriyam, we applied our idea to BIRAC facility, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council India. We got selected over there, and we got a project over there. We started the project. We started the journey like that. Actually, okay, fine. So we are a social because we got much more challenge because we are a social entrepreneur. Social entrepreneurship is also it's a big challenge, and because we are working in the two area. One is health, another is energy, bioenergy sector. One concept that is waste to wealth is another concept that one team is working. Another thing is that state by mitigation plan actually. So I can tell you one point is that actually you can get fund from various funding agency by projecting your idea, grab that fund. After that, actually, you can develop your prototype. After that, you can develop your product. And after completing your prototype, your next stage is that actually you need to scale up your process.
Okay.
Okay, fine. In the meantime, you can discuss your idea. You can expose your idea towards even investors. You can grab and you can even investors can support us for the scaling up process. Once investors got attracted to your idea, they will invest into automatically. It is going to be it is entering into the business model.
Okay.
So this is the thing actually every entrepreneur will need to understand because they have to face so many challenges, and it is not an easy thing. But if you have right mentors and right support, right understanding people, and already they can understand that what is the challenge they are going to face in the next phase. They need to understand the future also. Then I think they are in their own mode. That's it.
Okay. I just came to know about that. You're also other area of interest is from waste to man wealth, isn't it?
Yep.
So what are your works in?
In the waste to wealth, actually, we got a project from Nidhi Prayas, actually, that is the DBT scheme, actually. And
pardon me, I didn't hear the scheme.
Nidhi Prayas scheme, actually. Okay, fine. It's a DBT fund, actually. And DBT, DST always support these type of activities. And we got Kerala Startup Mission's Idea Day challenge also. One of our team also won the and that thing actually, we developed a machine that converts used to cooking oil to biodiesel. That's the thing.
Okay,
fine. That means from waste actually we convert into wealth. Actually, we can say that actually machine that converts used to cooking oil to biodiesel, and that is also one of our thrust area. And so the health and bioenergy sector, these two area specifically we are working.
Okay, great. So just listening to your talk, I was just thinking. So can you share? Of course, there will be for every entrepreneur or person thinking differently. They will have certain a moment or a few moments which inspired them to take up this journey, this entrepreneurial journey, isn't it? Like when did you decide that okay, I'm going to take this path? Was there any particular moment?
I think for everyone actually, I must say that actually there is a adventurous thought is there in every man's mind. Actually, that is there actually. Okay, fine. And if you have a good amount of passion and excitement of your thoughts and your idea implementation, definitely you need to grab so many things. Actually, you need to plan your thing very properly. Okay, fine. I must say that actually it is not. It is there because might be said that actually some teachers may initiate your thoughts. Okay, fine. One part. And another thing is that actually nowadays so many successful entrepreneurs are there. Okay, and so you can learn from them also. And I think if you want to implement your idea, I think we need to specifically focus on what exactly you're going to plan in your future. That's very important. And it doesn't come in a single day. And uh, because it's a well-refined thought, idea must be well refined. We will take risk, and once we entered as an entrepreneur, automatically I think that we will move. Actually, we have to move. That's very important.
Yeah.
That's a risk actually we are going to take. Actually, that's it. Because if you continuously face the challenge and don't move away from challenge, you have to face the challenge. That's the important part. And if you're going to face the challenge, definitely it is you are going to be a successful person. And I can tell you one point is that actually I always mention one part. There is you need to be adventurer, and that's why I use the term adventure, and that's very important because you need to tell because if you're going to, because I'm a field work person. I'm a man who already work on snakes, and I have a passion on snakes. So adventure is already there. I went to field work activities, and definitely is involved. So if you, yeah, because for the, I can tell you one example that directly what an adventure does actually, because we need to plan that actually I will have to go to Panmudi region, or I need to some hilly area, forest region. Okay, fine. I will go there. I will plan on the way. Actually, you will face so many challenges. Might be if you're going to the forest area, definitely a lot of challenge will be there. You will be very just like if we can the anatomy I will already show. You need to be very alert. You need to be because and you need to be very careful, and definitely the accidental challenges will come actually if you are adventurer, definitely. And but you have to take a decision. That's it. And okay, fine. One part is that actually, if you are heavy raining there in the hilly region or a forest area, definitely you need to wait. Okay, fine. Don't go there. Actually, that's it. You need to wait, unless because a landslide can happen. So many things can happen. Okay, fine. And watch every footstep. That's also very important. Okay, fine. Another thing. And wait and watch. That is also thing actually. Understand because we need to understand the path very perfectly fine. Otherwise, what happens is that actually wrong path and wrong decision may end up in definitely killing the journey and killing the path, and even it might cost you also. That's very important.
And I think, especially the education, the gaps in education which we discussed play a great role in preparing the students in that journey.
Definitely, and even I am because I after MSc I started my career as a teacher also. So I know that actually what happened to the because what is there in the syllabus, and I'm a BSc first year. Even I think first batch of Kerala University BSc Biotechnology student actually.
Okay.
And so the thing is that actually journey might be a chance the journey started from there also, because always that actually first batch will always suffer a lot of things. And even thing is that you need to get space and everything in your education system, and you are going to bung up everything. And because if you're going to say that actually you want to because grab something from the book means actually that is not going to happen. You will have to take something directly from the field. That's very important. And another thing is that entrepreneur, I think very less the education system mentioned about this entrepreneur journey. And it is not mentioned anywhere, properly mentioned there. Because I learned everything when I started the entrepreneur journey directly. So you need to get the time. That's very important. Once you get the time, you will learn. Otherwise, it's very difficult. And most important thing is that we need to evolve. That's very important. That's evolution is very important actually. And most importantly, and the trust. Actually, you have to build trust of others. That's very important. And because as an academician, I don't need to worry about others, but as an entrepreneur, I need to think about others. Actually, I need to see the society in a different perspective.
Okay. Okay, great. Of course, hearing all your challenges and your words, I still, as a ray of hope, like how entrepreneurship and innovation are being accepted by or even supported by our state, especially through agencies like Kerala Startup Mission. Do you think they're
See, the thing is that actually, even I think I have a suggestion that actually, because the Kerala Biotechnology Commission is the best agency to initiate these type of things. I think why don't you give a bio entrepreneur even I think funding part actually, because that's a suggestion, because Kerala Startup Mission I think it's a more specifically it is there in the techno park actually. Okay, fine.
oh, yeah.
Okay, and even RGCB got a Bionest incubation facility is there, and even Srijitharirnal Institute got a TIMED facility is there actually. Okay, fine. But just like Kerala Startup Mission, Biotechnology Commission will have to take this challenge for the entrepreneurs. Okay, fine. They can support us. Okay, fine. Just like that, actually, because of IT got a structure, but BT doesn't got a structure over here, actually. Okay, fine.
Okay.
You need to build up a structure, and most importantly, IT and BT are entirely different, actually, because I can tell you one point that actually in IT, I think infrastructure part actually you need a system and everything, But as a biotechnology part, actually, I know that most of the students know that actually you will need to invest more on the infrastructure building part. Actually, okay, fine. If we have a facility that supports the entrepreneurs, and if we need a support from the entrepreneurs, actually, there must be an agency that needs to understand the problems of a bio entrepreneurs. That's very important.
Okay, great. So now you're at TimeEd. So I mean, how are your plans, future plans to take?
No, the thing is that actually currently are so many challenges are there, as I already mentioned. Challenges are always there in the entrepreneurs, and now we are entering into the scaling up phase. Actually, scaling up is another challenge. Actually, I think most of the students doesn't heard about these type of words. Actually, that's why I told you that actually, because our education system doesn't have any specific entrepreneurial supporting system. Because I used I used some minimal words over here, something like that. I never use the term pitch and pitch, because 90% of the biotechnology students, even they know that actually it's a presentation. Okay, fine. But if you are in entrepreneur, you need there is a pitching over there. Actually, it's a 1 minute pitch is there, 2 minute pitch is there. Technical terms and jargons are entirely going to be different. Actually, they need to understand everything. Another thing is fundraising there, because another problem is that prototype development. Another is scaling a process, and these all things actually critically important because a bio entrepreneur, before entering into this challenge, they will have to understand all these things very specifically. Otherwise, the thing is that actually they will not get time to refine that thing, actually, because it might be too late for them to understand this process, and they might be end up in a trouble. That's very important, because exit strategy is it's not an easy thing, and because once you got a solid amount of investment, exiting and the strategy in between your journey is not fine, but with a good support, with good mentorship, actually, I think everyone can move forward with the plan. Actually, that's it. I think that's it. The system support is definitely required. That's very important. And another thing is the society perspective is also very different, actually. And see, nobody clearly understood what exactly is entrepreneur, what exactly is a businessman. Okay, fine. Everybody thinks that both are same, but both are entirely different. Actually, that's why I use a primary slide that actually businessman and entrepreneur is entirely different. Because, but if you go to a bank will treat you as a businessman.
Okay.
They don't have any very less option.
Very less option. Okay. So finally, I just want to ask, what's your message to the budding talents in biotechnology? Especially, most of them I come across as I'm also from biotechnology field. So when I discuss with my friends, my colleagues, my juniors, I mean, they're all concerned about getting jobs. Most of them.
I can tell you one point because entrepreneurship is definitely is a gold mine. It's a gold mine, and but you need to be very systematically perfect. Actually, that's it. Yeah, because so there is no structure is there uh, in the entrepreneurship journey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to learn, understand. You need to understand the path very importantly. That's why I told you that actually because the mentorship is going to be very critically important. Mentor, you need to discuss if you want to be an entrepreneur. Discuss with some entrepreneurs directly. They will tell you what exactly challenge you are going to face in the entrepreneur journey. Discuss with them. That's the most important. Don't discuss with your actually regarding the thing actually. Okay, fine. Because that's one suggestion actually. Because I we have already faced so many challenges. We can tell you. First thing actually, we have to tell and uh, tell to the entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs that actually we need to tell that what exactly is the entrepreneur challenge you are going to face. Actually, that's it. Don't because if you're going to the problem is that 90% of 90% of the if you go to funding agency 90% or if you're going to the conclave everything you are saying about the positiveness of the entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a thing actually because I must say that actually you need to tell about the negative aspects also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then it's because if you say so many things positive, definitely that is going to happen in the case of biotechnology because biotechnology is a specialized subject, and that might be there for because for the PG courses is good, but UG you don't need any biotechnology courses. You need a basic courses. That's it. Okay, fine. If you're going to say that actually there are a lot of opportunities that are there in the entrepreneurship, I must say that is a wrong sentence. That's the wrong word, wrong usage. See, I am going to say that actually challenges are also there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to face the challenge. Actually, if you're willing to take, willing to face the challenge, definitely you are in the on mode in the first phase. Fine. Interact with the mentors, interact with the other entrepreneurs, interact with them properly. Then definitely they will guide you that actually this is the thing and this is the one, this is the message, this is the path you are going to take. Actually, that's it. And that is missing part actually. So I must say that actually challenges are there, possibilities are also. Understand the challenge, understand the possibilities properly because you are going to invest your money, your brain, your effort into this thing. Understand it properly. Otherwise, you will face only challenges.
Yeah.
The ray of hope will be very less actually. That's it.
So I think I think most of the entrepreneurs as well as businessmen are facing great challenge in this COVID scenario. I hope you're having.
See, as an entrepreneur, actually, I must say that actually we are facing challenge, but I am positive. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So one positive things of the bio entrepreneur part is that actually, okay, fine. I must say as an entrepreneur, I am going to say that actually there is boost up. People understood one point is that actually healthcare is important. Investor is going to invest in the healthcare sector. Fine. Okay, fine. That happened in the case of Corona. So be positive in that thing. Another thing is that actually in our case, okay, fine. We are working on biodiesel. We are working on bioenergy. Okay, fine. If the diesel price goes high, okay, fine. The biodiesel prices will be remain stable. We have a good business model. Actually, we will concentrate on a business model. So like that, understand the positivity of every aspects. Concentrate on that part and project that part. You can move forward. That's it. If you think that actually Corona is there, nothing is going, nothing. It's is there actually. Use that opportunity properly, and then you can use that positivity in creating the path and move forward with the path in the challenges.
Great. Just all about finding the opportunity in the challenge.
Exactly. That's very important.
Great. Very much, sir.
Thank you all. Actually,
I have, Arjun, in fact, I have a question. You told
Sure.
KBC can effectively intervene in such things to have
definitely, yeah.
startup support and all. And what is
See,
your
the
suggestion regarding?
my suggestion is that actually, because Kerala Startup Mission got so many projects, we have already applied to the Startup Mission also for so many projects. Why don't we take actually all biotechnology based projects under the KBC? Because the thing is that actually bio entrepreneurship is entirely different as far as I am because in my perspective, bio entrepreneurship actually is entirely different. Actually, it can run similar to some other technologies. Okay, fine. Just like that, actually, because Kerala Biotechnology Commission got good experts. Okay, fine.
Yes,
And
sure.
with a good technical, even entrepreneurs supports and even good industrialists, they can form a group actually, and they can support bio entrepreneurs directly. That's I got a project from KBC also. I know that actually how it works is perfect. And even I think most importantly, I need my point is that actually see only biotechnologists will definitely understood because they will understand what's the challenge biotechnology is facing. That's very important.
Yes. So that
Okay, fine.
we have initiated a program called BIPAC.
No programs actually, no programs. The problem is that in progress, as I always say, so many conclaves are there, so many initiates
Yes,
there,
yes.
everything is there actually. They will say everything about the positivity, and even I might say that actually, I need to say one part actually because there is a sustainability model for that program also because they want students. Okay, fine, that's it. But in my perspective,
Fund also.
exactly, and even I think my perspective funding, even
Yeah.
just one or two, even just pick up one or two entrepreneurs from the biotechnology sector and mentor them properly, and I think show them path, and even that leadership actually that quality and because understanding is definitely required actually. That's very important. So it's just like that actually because we are facing these type of challenges. I think I already mentioned that actually because when you're going to submit a project, the subject is going to be getting evaluated. So many entrepreneur factors are missing from part actually. So once the subject got evaluated, subject will be fine, but it is not at all good for the entrepreneurial journey actually. Okay, fine. So that body is needed actually because Kerala Startup Mission is, I think, IT, BT, different sectors are there.
Yeah.
I think they are well experienced in the area of IT sector. I think some biotechnology mission because commission will have to come forward with a bio entrepreneurial support. That's very important.
Yeah. Thank you for your suggestion.
Thank you all, and all the best.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
shall I leave actually? Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all the participants.
Bye.